125s are at the gate now, getting ready for their second moto. You can't get a tighter points race with Langston placing 9th in the first moto and Pastrana second. They are tied for the points lead. Can Mike Brown come back and maybe take moto number 2 like he did moto number 1 for his first victory of the season? While we wait for the second moto to get underway, let's turn back the pages of history with this week's Suzuki Flashback. Let's take a look from above. That's Travis Pastrana on the left and Lamson on the right. Pastrana getting the bead on Lamson. Put from the outside. Throw circuits. Nathan Ramsey gets the whole shot. Now cuts to the inside. Pastrana, nice clean move. Moves into the lead now. He's got the angle on this turn. And Travis Pastrana is our new leader. The crowd's really getting with it. Tries a little wheelie there. Not easy in the sand soil. The checkered flag, but the heel clicker comes out. Coming down to that speed section right there. It used to be the finish line. Travis Pastrana cutting to the inside now on Talon Bullet. And the Suzuki has the lead on the final lap.
He's only got this corner and the next left-hander, and he's got it made.
Nods his head to the corner worker, looks back. And the checkers for Travis Pastrana. He has swept both motos in the 125. Ricky Carmichael winning the 250 last year. Travis Pastrana the 125. They're looking to become the first 2 riders ever to repeat and have back-to-back victories here at Southwick. Mike Brown has other thoughts. Number 100, and we look at Travis Pastrana, number 1. He's coming off his very first overall win of the season, a sweep at Mount Morris. As we get set for moto number 2, they're all right together and off and running. Oh, Pastrana and Brown got into it. Brown went down. Michael Brown starting in last position here in the first lap. Barely out of the gate. He rubbed plastic with Pastrana. Langston got into it a little bit. And look who's out in front. Number 18, Brock Sellards, KTM.
He needed a good start. He finished 10th in the first moto, right behind his teammate Langston. So if anybody's just joining this show, Langston, who won the first 4 motos of the series, led the points. There he is on the left right there. He is riding with a severely injured left shoulder. Look at these guys coming off the gate. Doesn't even look like they're trying for the start. That's the way you do it on this cement. Travis leaned a little bit to his right, caught Mike Brown. Now he's got to start from dead last. Now,
the overall is wide open for the 125s here at Southwick, Massachusetts. Moto 1 leader Mike Brown hit the deck early right out of the gate. And Travis Pastrana is gunning for the top. He's currently in 7th after a slow start, but he's weeding his way up through the pack.
A little bit better start than what he got in the first moto. After the first lap there, he was 11th. See, he's trying to clear that double there every lap, and he keeps all that momentum and goes all the way around the outside right there. You save a little bit of energy out there wide, and you keep your speed up. There's certain things Travis is able to do out there on the racetrack. Change up his line if he needs to all of a sudden and not lose time. That's why he's able to maintain the gap, same gap to the leaders while he's in traffic. Very few guys can do that.
He zips by Ramsey on the Yamaha 4-stroke.
Well, Travis is really on the move right here. I think he understands this could be the day where the championship, he really gets a firm hold on it. Langston's having his problems. Travis' start wasn't great, but he's making up for it.
After the first lap, he was in 14th, and now he's gunning for a top 5 position. Let's bring in 30. As we look at Travis Pastrana wearing the number 1 plate, the defending champion. He'd love a back-to-back overall win, and it's wide open right now.
Well, I think when you look at who's in front of him right now, Travis can beat all those guys. He knows that. There's time. He can catch them all and put himself in a position to win the overall and leave here with a healthy points lead.
Right in front of him, he's got the privateer, Damon Huffman. There's Grant Langston, 111. And you know he's riding hurt.
Well, I'll tell you what, Travis, he always talks about the other riders in his interviews. And I guarantee you he is just gaining so much respect for the effort that Langston's put in today. He's riding his tail off. We're into this race.
Going to the outside, but the speed that he's going downhill in that sand.
Look at that. Almost hit the back tire of Langston and went down. He's looking around going, what's going on right? It's gotten real busy. Travis was in a place on the track where there's no one around him. Now it's a mess, and he's trying to make some good decisions in there.
Well, Langston, I just think it's remarkable in this battle for fourth that he's still...
Yeah, all he can feel right now is the championship could be slipping away, because he knows this isn't just going to heal before the next week's round at Budds Creek. And here he's got Travis breathing down his neck again. They're already tied in points, so if Travis gets around him, he loses the points lead, and if his shoulder doesn't get any better, he may never get it back.
Travis looked like he got jammed up in that corner. He's coming out of it shaking his head like, what did I do that for?
Hey, look ahead of him, though, and it doesn't seem like he lost much time. I mean, we saw Ramsey go down right there in the first moto, chasing Travis. He's at least got enough balance and the reflexes to save that from being much bigger time loss.
Just Damon Huffman was able to get by him once again, so Travis has his work cut out for him.
Well, he loves this racetrack. He loves the challenge, and he's got one now. He didn't win the first moto. He said he was going to come up here and win both motos. So did Langston. Langston's got an excuse, though. Watch Travis. Comes into this corner. Doesn't get his foot out there early enough. He's a little bit too hard on the brakes when he hit that last bump.
Back in a moment.
This has got to be blowing Travis's mind. I mean, he's been back there behind Langston now for a few laps going, okay, doesn't this guy have a shoulder separation? Why is he still ahead of me? There goes Huffman. I don't know why he didn't just lean into that. Just went straight.
So Brock Sellards has led every lap of this race. Langston is in second. Remarkably.
Thanks a lot. Takes over the position, no problem. He's got to be kind of wondering what the heck has gotten into Langston to be riding this well with that kind of an injury.
That's the break that Travis needed. Right now, he's in pursuit of second place in Grant Langston. This means the points lead after this race is over. He just blasts through that berm, made his own berm out of that. Pastrana is flying.
His mechanic, Andrews, said that he was very sore between motos. Was there any thought about not going out?
I mean, from my side, if Grant's in too much pain, he doesn't ride. But, you know, I don't know what it'd take to stop him from racing. I really don't.
If he wins this championship, you're going to know he won it here.
Yeah, that could be true.
There's a guy that knows, Kurt Nicole, former world champion, knows exactly what he's talking about. The pain that this kid has gone through, Grant Langston, number 111, and trying to hold off Travis Pastrana and thus hold the points lead.
It's a bittersweet day for KTM. They got the top two spots in this moto. They got the points lead unless Travis can make that pass.
Travis Pastrana finally gets by Grant Langston into second place. Langston trying to come back. Travis checking him out.
Well, it just seemed like inevitable that Travis was eventually, with a healthy body, going to be able to make up the difference. But still, going back to KTM, they got to be so happy and proud of their effort this year, and in this moto, and in the gutsy performance by Grant. But I'm sure there's some concerns about whether he's going to be able to continue this and grab this title or not.
Sellards, Pastrana, Langston are top three.
National back in '79.
This is reminiscent of the time that Ricky Carmichael came back on Sellards on the last lap. I think he did that through McCormick also that year. White flag is out. Final lap. The showdown is underway. Sellards with Travis Pastrana right on his back rubber.
This makes you so nervous. You start worrying so much. Already a mistake. Whoa. And Travis, I don't know how he stayed on the bike. He just kept it pinned. I don't think he understood what Sellards was doing there, but he ran right into him.
That Suzuki interval. Yeah, Damon Huffman 8 seconds back in third.
There is no interval with these guys. The interval is that Sellards didn't go fast enough through that corner back there, and Travis just about ran right over him.
Knocking on the door. Travis Pastrana. He's already got the overall and darn near lost it on a fishtail.
This is his favorite section.
Pastrana to the inside. He takes Sellards. Can he hold on to it? Get out of the way, Lapper. Yes. He goes through the mechanics area. Lee McCullum gets out of the way. His wrencher. Sellards trying to come back on Travis Pastrana. Travis checking him out. Travis already has the overall in his hip pocket. But this is how competitive this young man is.
Yeah, get out there and take big chances with a concussion. That's basically what's going on. This kid, last year, he did it with no goggles or rear brake. He's done it in a cast. It doesn't matter. It's whatever it takes. That's what he'll do.
Looking for his third moto win of the year. And this would give him in this position about an 8-point lead in the championship. Much better than last year's championship performance.
You know, I would look at this right here and maybe to cost you a little bit and go, hey, the championship is the most important thing. You already got the overall. You don't need to take big chances, but that's what makes Travis so exciting. That's what makes him feared by the other riders, because he's just not safe out there if he's behind him.
Travis Pastrana, the cheers of the fans here at Southwick. The checkers for Travis. He's got to feel good with the way he came back from mid-pack to take over the lead and win here at Southwick. The first Suzuki to win back-to-back 125 wins here at Southwick ever. Pastrana, Sellers, Huffman, Langston, an incredible fourth with Ramsey, Ward, Johnson, Fonseca, Brown, and Way rounding out the top 10. Let's hear from the winner.
Travis, you earned that one.
Man, thank you so much. I put my heart and soul into that one. I mean, I didn't even know if I was going to make it after the first round. But, man, it's a shame Mike Brown and I tangled hard on the start. I'm sure he would have been a really, really tough guy to even ride with. He was flying great today. You know, Langston with his separated shoulder is awesome, but, man, I'm just so happy right now. I mean, I'm glad to win here again. You know, it's cool, man. And I love this track, Southwick. All the fans are really behind me back here on the East Coast, and I really didn't think I had a chance to catch Brock, and I don't think he thought I had a chance either, so that helped.
Tell us about the last lap when you did make the pass.
Well, Brock didn't give an inch, that's for sure. He held it pinned, but I was able to take the inside line. It was a little risky, but I need the points right now, so thanks a lot, Davey.
All right, good job, Travis.
Hey, thanks. I really like to thank Suzuki again. They just got everything dialed for me.
Pastrana ties Henry, Kehoe, Wyndham, and O'Mara on the all-time 125 list as we take a look at the overall. As we look at the Suzuki points list, Pastrana taking over the points lead. Last year at this time, it was his first win, and he was still 15 points down, but came back to win the championship. So it's a whole new ball game now for Travis Pastrana in the 125s, David.
And with a ride like he put in that second moto, I think he's proven that with an injured Langston and with the points that Brown has to make up, this is looking like Travis's title again.